Hey everyone, it's Jessica from The Secret Life of Parkinson's. I am at my house right now and I'm getting ready for a trip with my family. And we are taking our kids for the first time over to Europe. So it's an international trip, which is both exciting and scary. And scary just not only because of the kids being their age that they are, which they're 16, so they're fine. But what I'm getting down to show you is what it's like to travel with DBS. So far, I'm kind of nervous because I'm going to be gone 10 days and I'm going to definitely need to charge up myself. So I have this is my battery charger. That's what I don't know if I've ever, yeah, I did show you guys this. You put it on and it scans or it charges your battery. What? Kids. So it charges the battery. But I have to bring, I think, what this charges on, which I don't have that upstairs. But this actually sits on a charger itself, so this itself charges because it's portable. So I have that, which is heavy and annoying. And then I have my phone part, that's like I don't know what these words are called. I'm totally forgetting and blanking on them. And then this is what reads the DBS to then tell my phone what I'm on. So everything should be fine. I'm bringing my card that says I have a medical device in because I realized I've flown domestically multiple times since I've had DBS and everything has been fine. They're like, no big deal, just go through. And not go through the metal detector, but I've never traveled internationally where I don't speak the language, so that's the part I'm kind of nervous about. But I think the only thing that, which is not great, but I'll have my devices with me in my carry-on, so that if I accidentally go through something or, I don't know what will happen, but if I go through a metal detector or something happens, I can just check this, make sure it's turned on or the settings didn't change or something like that, because I think that that's the whole reason that they don't want you to go through. But anyways, so aside from this, I still have my medication that I'm bringing. And if you've seen my previous episodes, you know that I bring a lot of extra medication with me in case we get delayed or have to, in case something happens to this, I guess I'll need extra Crexont, which hopefully I won't. But I have a whole bag of that. And I actually, because I have so many bottles, even though I don't take that much medication, I still take GoCovery. So I take 2 of those at night. So I put all my GoCovery and all my Crexont are in here in one bottle. And I'll just sort it out when I get there. And I still have sertraline and levothyroxine for my hypothyroid. So I have that separated in there as well as B12, because I need supplemented for that. But yeah, so I try to condense it. So I have a little package there. And that's also in my carry-on. And then this is kind of fun. So apparently there's this thing on TikTok that my daughter told me about called Snackle. And I didn't think much of it. I just thought it would be fun for her to do and for us to have on the long plane ride. But it's actually going to be really good for me because trying to get snacks or things out of bags, like my hand just, I'm great after DBS, but it's still not perfect. It's not a cure. So I still find myself like grappling in like the bag trying to get stuff out. So what this is, Snackle, you get to pack, let me show you. You get to pack little snacks. So I have some snacks and some high protein things to make sure that I am nice and full. But let's be honest, there's a lot of candy in here. So if we keep this in and you just open up the little container and then that way I can have easy access. Isn't that cool? She said she's going to carry this in her carry-on. I hope that's true because I don't have room. But I have things like almonds and there's like 8 different things. So it's like almonds, I have cookies, goldfish, chocolate, M&Ms. There's other healthier stuff in one of the other ones, but I thought that was very cool and very cute. So Snackle, or like a TikTok hit now. Not really. So that's that. And then aside from all my medical device stuff, I do have enough room for clothes and all the toiletries for the family. And I just hope when I get over there that I have the adapter to plug things in. I hope I don't blow a fuse or anything when I have to charge my battery. So please pray for me. But I know so many people have done it. So if you have any comments or if you have any tips, if you've traveled international to Europe before from the US, if you have any tips, please leave them in the comments. I don't leave for another 2 days. But I'm just preparing myself. I need to do this so that I feel at ease and I'm not so stressed out. Thankfully, I don't get anxiety or stress like a lot of people do when it comes to traveling. I don't know if that'll come at some point, but right now I don't, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, I'm just super excited to take this trip and take it now while I'm in great shape. Hopefully I'll still be in great shape in 5-10 years, but you never know with anything. So with that, that's all I had. I just thought I would share this. So traveling tips or traveling, this isn't even any tips, I don't think, but I'm traveling. If you have any tips for me, I'd gladly accept them. We can share with our community. And yeah, if anybody else is traveling, let me know if you have any questions or if you have any exciting things that you can share that we can share with the community, and maybe I could do it on the next podcast. Okay, it's late. I'm tired. See you guys all soon.